Hello all, welcome to NetBook. Today I'm planning to talk about what is Jenkins and how to install Jenkins and initial configuration of Jenkins in a Windows system I'm going to show. Jenkins is a open source automation server which will provide hundreds of plugins for building an application or deploying an application and to automate applications. So this is the automation tool which will help organizations to automate their applications. So let's start. Open jenkins.io and click on download over here. Over here you can see that there are two versions over here. This is every week is going to release a new version over here. That is this one. And there is a standard version which is this one. Over here, I'm going to select the latest version 2.3 version. And over here, if you want to install it in Windows, you can use generic Java package or Windows. I'm going to select Windows over here. As soon as you click on Windows, it is going to download jenkins.msi file. Once it is downloaded, I'm going to click on jenkins.msi file and automatically it is going to open the setup window over here, Jenkins setup windows. Click on next and select where you want to install your Jenkins in a Windows. I want to install it in a C drive under Jenkins folder. So I selected C:\Jenkins folder and click on next. Over here, you can select as run as local system or run service as local or domain user. So this is kind of a independently run as a Windows service if you select this run service as a local. That is more safer when you compare as local system. So I'm going to select run service as a local or domain user. I'm going to use my username of the Windows. That is, I'm going to say admin, I can say. Not admin, I don't have a user admin. I will say access and then I will say password as my password of the Windows. Click on test. You can see that there is some issue over here. This account either does not have privileges, right? So we need to enable this. To enable this, go to that administrative tools, Windows administrative tools. Over here, local security policies, double click on it. Under that, expand the local policies, uh, expand the user right assignments. You can double click on that. Over here, what is we have issue? Log on as a service as thing having doesn't have the privileges, right? So double click on log on that and add users or groups. Click on that. I need to give permissions to user access for logon service. So check the names. So this is the username which is there in Windows. I'm going to provide the access for that as a logon as a service. Apply it and OK. That is what you need to do. Close it. I'm going to close this and I'm going to close it up. Then test now. You can see that now test credentials are got successful now. I'm going to say click on next. Over here you need to select the port number. I'm going to select the default port number 8080. If your system doesn't have this port number, if it is already used by another application, which will not pass the test over here. I checked on test port. It is successful. It is available this port to select. I selected this port and click on next. Over here, you need to select the folder of JDK. Make sure that you should have JDK installed before installing Jenkins. So I'm going to select my JDK path over here. That will be automatically detected by the Jenkins setup configuration. Click on next. And over here, if you have any firewalls and all, you can enable them. If it is organization level, it will have some firewalls exceptions and all, you can add them. Click on next and click on install. This will install the Jenkins in a Windows system. Now we can see that the setup completed successfully. Click on finish. As soon as you click on finish, there is a window in a browser. It will be opened with a localhost 8080, that is a Jenkins port, and it is getting started over here. You can see starting the Jenkins. We will wait for starting the Jenkins. You can see, please wait while Jenkins is getting ready to work. It will take a couple of minutes to initially start the Jenkins over here. We need to wait until it gets started. Now we can see the Jenkins got started. Unlock the Jenkins. This is the window it is showing over here. The initial password will be stored under this location. You need to go to this location. Let me go to that location. So I'm going to go to the C drive, users, access, and then app data local. So there is a app data local. Then under that you have Jenkins secrets. Over here you can see initial admin password. I'm going to open this. Over here, this is your initial password for your Jenkins. I'm going to select that password and paste it over here and click on continue. Now you can see install suggested plugins. Select the plugins to install. So it is recommended to select install suggested plugins so that later whatever the plugins you need, you can install later. Click on install suggested plugins. Over here you can see folder, timestamper, pipeline, Git, LDAP, formatter, workspace cleaner, GitHub branch source, email extension, some of the important plugins will be installed by default. Just wait for installing these plugins. As soon as it installs, it turns into green. This is the initial plugins which will be installed during the installation of Jenkins. It will take actually some minutes to complete this. You can see that now the configuration of initial plugins has been done. Now it is showing that create a first admin user. I need to create some user over here. So I'm going to give username as a NetBook. I need to provide some password over here and confirm the password. And we need to provide some full name. I have selected as NetBook and I need to provide email ID. I'm going to provide the email ID as netbookforcontact@gmail.com and click on save and continue. And this is the instance configuration. The initial URL of the Jenkins we can select over here. I'm going to give localhost colon 8080 slash Jenkins. This is the URL which I'm configuring. Click on save and finish. And now we can select start using the Jenkins. So now this Jenkins initial setup, the installation in a Windows has been done with the default plugins which is required to use the Jenkins. I hope this is clear. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, subscribe NetBook. See you in the next video.